Hello, hello. Welcome to day 993 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is time is a finite asset. And what do I mean by that? We'll soon find out. But before that, show reel. Welcome back. And the conversation today is around time. We have Srinivas who's joined in. Hi, Srinivas. Walaikum salam. So the conversation today is around time. The conversation is around time being a finite asset. It is an asset that all of us have been given. Hi, Cindy. And it's an asset that all of us can use, can invest, can put to good for the benefit of others, for the benefit of ourselves. It is definitely an asset. It is something that is given to you. However, it is finite. It isn't like this infinitely available asset or that you have. It's not something that is there unlimitless. I don't even think that's a word like that, but you get the drift, right? The idea is very simple. Each one of us has been given a fixed amount of life, a fixed amount of time to be here, to invest in our lives, invest in impact, invest in what we leave behind as imprint. And don't get me wrong, I'm not really trying to create a gloomy picture here. What I'm actually creating is this possibility that how are you living your life so that you are impacting not just your own existence, but also the existence of others. How are you being that person that someone can look up to? How are you being that person who lives by their word? How are you being that person who's dependable, trustable? What are some values that you are kind of literally radiating by being the person that you are? These are some questions that sometimes we don't really think about, we don't consider about, because we're going through day after day after day, and it's adding up into a life. But what would be a good thing to do is to give yourself that time, give yourself that time to see how you can be an asset to somebody else, how your time, how your life is itself an asset, and how you can build on that and make yourself and your time so valuable for the others and yourself. Cindy says such a good way to look at how we are using the gift of time. Absolutely. Srinivas says time is limitless. Our allotted time for life is limited. Yes, that's what I mean. Our allotted time is limited. Our life and the kind of impact you can make with the life and the time that you've been given is finite. It's a finite asset. Like we have an exam, 3 hours for an exam, though after exam there is time, but not for the exam. So yes, that all of that is true. And so how are you working through this time that you have? What are you doing with the time that you have? Where are you investing it? What are you doing? There's this beautiful quote by Mahatma Gandhi. He says, live. Okay, now I need a little help with that. He says, live as if you were to die tomorrow, and learn as if you were to live forever. Yes, I tend to get a little confused with that. So live as if you were to die tomorrow, and learn as if you were to live forever. Hello, hello. Someone from Chicago watching in, and I can't see your names, but thank you for tuning in. Please write in your name so that I can acknowledge you. So yes, and when I bring this quote of Mahatma Gandhi and what I'm talking about in terms of time being an asset, what comes to my mind is one needs to be a learner through and through. And it again takes me back to my conversation of yesterday of being in student mode so that you add learning to life or life to learning for that matter. So, how can you live in such a way that, how can you learn in such a way that you were to live forever? Because when you learn, you grow. When you learn, you also contribute to others. And as you contribute to others, your work, your impact lives forever. So it is hello from Catherine. Lovely to meet you. So these are my thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. When I say time is a finite asset, what comes to your mind? Where are you looking at investing your time? Where are you putting your thoughts? Where are you investing in growing and learning and meeting like minds? They say you are the sum total of the 5 people you engage with the most. Your life is you can, to see where your results and how, what kind of results and thought process you're going to have, you just need to look at the first 5 people that you engage with most, and that your inner circle defines the kind of mindset and the kind of growth you would have. And you'd say, okay, so I don't live with many people, it's just me. Well, you have access to YouTube, you have access to so many things, so many people, so many books, so many other people that you can bring into your world by engaging in their content. So use your time as best as you can, because anything and everything that you do in life will live on forever. So use that asset of time wisely. Be aware that it is a finite time frame that you've been given. You don't know when is what. I mean, you really don't know until when and what's that time bracket. So just live in such a way that you could die tomorrow, you could die whenever, and learn in such a way that you're going to live forever. So these are my thoughts. If you'd like to be part of something that I'm coming up with in coming days, I'm coming up with a mastermind program, and I've shared the link here. So if you would like to be part of my circle of genius, closer knit circle of genius, and you'd wonder, okay, so she's been doing daily live videos for the last 993 days. What's going to be special about being in a mastermind? Well, mastermind means more in-depth conversations, more hands-on learning, more exercises, more hand-holding, following up, access to me as your coach, and we work through this, not just over a 2-hour workshop, but 90 days of working through your goals, working through different topics of conversation that are going to ensure that you reach the first quarter, you reach beyond the first quarter of the year powerfully and from a place of achievement and results. Because very often our New Year resolutions around the end of Jan, Feb is when they start to kind of fade away. So which is why I specifically chose Feb as my time to start off this conversation. And also I thought it would be a good thing to do after 1,000 days of daily live videos. So if you think this is of value to you, use that link to register for more details and to proceed with payments. And if you think you have a friend, a buddy who you would love to work with and grow together with, then bring them on board and let's have fun together. So these are my thoughts. Here's an opportunity to work closely with me. If you think this is of value, do come on board. I'd love to have you on board. And if this whole conversation has been of value to you, please write in comments saying, I am impact. Please write in comments saying, I am impact. And until tomorrow, And if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. Thanks. Thank you.